Good morning. The Swedish newspaper did something unbelievably brave. They said something bad about Joe Biden. You're not supposed to do this in Swedish media. If you say something bad about Joe Biden, it means only one thing. You're a Trump supporter. Right? And if you're a Trump supporter, you're a Nazi. That's what it means. See? So they did this. They said something bad about Joe Biden. They talk about this lady, Sage Steele, TV personality. She's talking about what it's like to interview Joe Biden. I think this is an old story. I'm not sure. Anyway, she said that it's just tragic. That's right. He can't finish his sentences. He appears confused. It's we are witnessing right now. What we are witnessing right now is heartbreaking. Yeah, I recognize this story. Maybe it's a new one. I don't know. But the thing is, the Swedish paper wrote about it. Not supposed to do this. You know? One of my favorite memories. I think I told you this one already. But I'll tell you again. This was before Trump was elected. And the media, they were writing about him all the time and talking about him. You know, he was so bad, so bad, so bad, right? And I was at this party, and somebody started to talk about Trump. Oh. And the whole party agreed, of course, oh yeah, Trump, terrible, terrible, you know. And I said, I like him. The reaction at this party was fantastic. This is a great memory. They didn't know how to deal with this. You know, they had no idea. Right. So, you know, Trump, he became the president, right, in 2016, and Hillary Clinton lost. And I was watching Hillary Clinton yesterday. I could watch her this time. It was a very short clip, so I could watch her. I became interested. So this is what she says. She's talking about Trump supporters. She says, and Trump, of course, she says, he's only in it for himself. I'm not sure about this. I don't think so. No, he didn't want any salary, for instance. No. I'm just asking. I don't think he's in it for himself. No. And then she talked about the Trump supporter, the supporters. When do they break with him, she said. You know, because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members. Wow. Did you ever meet anyone who would say something like this? I never met anyone who had this idea. You know. Did you hear anyone say this? No. No, I had an argument with my husband the other day, and I told him he needs deprogramming because he didn't agree with me. You know. What kind of a person would say something like this? So she's talking about deprogramming those who support her opponent. Deprogramming. When I hear about deprogramming, I'm thinking about that movie, actually, A Clockwork Orange. Did you watch that movie? Well, that was not really deprogramming. It's sort of, right? Well, that's what I think about. So she wants the government to do this, to bring these people in. Those who support Trump, they bring them in and give them deprogramming. That's what she wants. Amazing woman. She's the worst. And she almost made it into the White House. Almost. And what a lady. I mean, what I understand, she's practically controlling the party, right? And she's in control of a lot of things that is going on. And she almost made it to become the president. That's a horror movie, isn't it? That's very scary, isn't it? Well, that shows you was a good thing that happened when Trump won that election. And they couldn't have him win another one. Of course not. I'm so curious to see what's going to happen next year with the US election. Will they rig it again? What's going to happen? Will there be an election? Some people say, no, there will never be an election again. A fair election, never again in the United States. I wonder. Right. Be good.